Brows are twins. Brows are twins, not sisters. Or wait, brows are sisters, not twins. Hey lady. Whew. What was that? Okay, let's try that again. Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a much requested video because I have been kind of pushing it off. I know I really shouldn't have. I have no reason to push it off because I'm trying to redeem myself, I guess you guys can say. I am doing, as you can tell by the title, a updated brow routine, and of course these are the brows that you will be seeing in the video. I don't even know where to start. I honestly can admit when I first started my channel I had some crazy ass brows. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm putting it out there. I did not think they were cute. Well, back in the day I did, and now I'm looking back on them and I'm just like, what was I thinking? I'm pretty sure it goes for many of you guys. It is one of the hardest things to kind of, you know, perfect, especially if you don't know what you are doing or what you're trying to accomplish or what kind of shape you want, and what might work for other people may not necessarily work for you. So it's just like crazy. I felt like I had some serious transformer eyebrows back in the day. They were like about to come out of my forehead and start battling and stuff. Nowadays I look back on that and I just laugh because I find it humorous, and I think it's just more of a learning process because I know I have definitely came a long way. And I did a brow routine back in August of 2013. I've like wanted to delete that video because it's really bad, and a lot of my videos back then when I did have some crazy ass eyebrows, I wanted to delete, but I'm like, you know what, that is all the learning process of this, and it's just how I started, you know? Like, I can definitely look back on them and be like, okay, like I've come a long way, obviously. It took me up until this amount of time to kind of perfect my brows. I know I've just tried a bunch of different things here and there. I finally am making this video very confident in how I carry my eyebrows and how I like them. Yeah, if you have a struggle with eyebrows and, you know, all that, I'm pretty sure everyone's had it, so it's not that big of a deal. I made this updated brow routine just to show you guys how some steps I've kept from my, you know, first brow routine and some steps that I've kind of like tossed, but for the most part it's just about shaping my brows and getting them how I like them, or pretty much how I love them, because I love my eyebrows now. I'll probably look at this video in another year or two and be like, what was I doing with my eyebrows, and probably make another updated routine. And this is pretty much everything that you guys can go get at your drugstore, and I love that everything's affordable and the fact that you don't need high-end brands to achieve some bomb eyebrows. I just wanted to put that out there and let you guys know what was up, and I'm just trying to be 100% real with you guys, and wanted to let you guys know that I struggled with my brows as well, and just to, you know, get it out there finally. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop rambling and get into the whole maintenance of my brows and how I fill them all in. So hope you guys enjoy watching this video, and I'll see you guys in a bit. To begin, I'm going to start off with the whole maintenance part of my brow routine, and for that I just have some small scissors, a little comb, and a spoolie. And I'm just going to start off by just brushing my brows and just kind of making sure that they are all laying the way that I'd like them to lay. Towards the inner brow, I like to brush up, and then I like to just brush the rest over. Oh, and we can't forget tweezers. Obviously, we need tweezers for the maintenance part too. So I'm just gonna start off with tweezing any unwanted hair around the brows. And as for the brow shape, I mean, it's really up to you and your preference. If you like them thick, if you like them thin. Best way to get a good brow shape is just to let them fully grow out and then figure out what you want to do with them. Either you want to go to a salon and get them shaped, or you want to do them yourself. I just shaped my brows myself. I just regrew any areas that I wanted to grow out and then just pretty much shaped them to my liking. Once you've tweezed any unwanted hairs, then You're going to start with kind of trimming up your brow, and this is where this comb comes in and the little scissors. And I just like to start with trimming any long hairs around here. Around this area you can pretty much see if they are outgrown, so you can just like kind of clean them up a little bit. And then I like to just kind of trim the ends off a little bit. And if you are having problems with that and trying to figure out, you know, how much you want to trim off, then you can just comb it up and then just start trimming any longer hairs. The comb starts coming in handy when you start getting towards the beginning of the brow. You're able to just run it through your brow hair and kind of just trim them up. Go through with the spoolie again and kind of just comb them out, kind of wipe away the loose hairs. I'm just going to start off with finally shaping and filling in my brows. Sonia Kashuk Tinted Brow Gel, and I'm going to start on the tails of my brow and fill those areas in first. And I feel like this step right here kind of fills in any like bald spots that I might have in my eyebrows, so that definitely helps with the whole filling in process. I'm not going to hit this bottom part, I'm just going to hit above with the brow gel on this like upper line right there in that area. And then I'm just going to repeat the process with. Don't worry if you bleed past your brow areas, because we'll just be cleaning all that up later. This pencil is the Jordana Fabubrow eyebrow pencil, and this one is in dark brown. I love this brow pencil. I like to just warm up the brow pencil tip by just kind of putting a little bit of it marked on my hand so the pencil doesn't break off or anything like that. So I'm gonna start drawing and lining my brows, and when I start lining, I'm gonna start about right around this general area, and I'm gonna start lining the whole brow and kind of forming the exact shape that I want it to be. Once you got that outlined, then you can just start slowly filling it in. I like to fill it in from the tail and then kind of start bringing it all the way to the front of the brow. And when I fill it in, I just lightly fill in the brow area and just kind of go the direction that my hair is growing. I'm going to stop around at the area that I first started at. So that starting point for me was right here. I'm not going to fill the rest of this area in. I like to end it off with setting my brows with a powder just so I feel like they don't slip and slide everywhere, and yeah, I just feel a lot safer just setting them with a powder. I'm going to dip into the brow powder, and this brow powder is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and I have this one in medium. Just going to dip it in the brow powder, brush it on the areas that I did use with the pencil. clean that up with a Q-tip in like a few minutes anyways. I like that the brow powder also fills any of the areas that the tinted brow gel or the eyebrow pencil didn't get. Once that's completed, I'm just going to start blending everything together with my spoolie. I like to start in the middle and kind of brush those hairs up first, and I do this step first because when I start blending the rest of the area out, product gets on the spoolie, and yeah, I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible when trying to work with the middle area because I like that more gradient effect. The rest of my brows out and kind of getting all the product to blend. After that step is completed, we're going to start cleaning up the brows, and I like cleaning up my brows with Q-tips. That's like my little secret kind of, well, it's not really a secret because I do it every single video that you see me do my brows. I always have Q-tips. It gives it more precise lines, so when you do clean up with concealer over it and you do give it that highlight on your brow bone and above your brow area, then it's just like super easy to do. Start from the beginning of my brow and kind of outline the area that I want to clean up. And then I'm going to do the top area as well. So once I've cleaned up my brows with the Q-tip, I'm gonna just kind of quickly look at them, see if this is like the shape that I want, because sometimes this brow be acting super crazy and I gotta like fix this one a lot more than this one does, and I'm just like, what is going on? Brows are sisters, not twins. They're not going to be exactly identical. They're just supposed to look very similar. So we're just going to go with it, and this is how I usually just do my brows. Once the filling in and the, you know, cleaning up and all that is done, then I'm just going to kind of highlight the area. I'm just going to take this Milani brow and eye highlighter, and I like this one. This one is in 02. I love using this pencil because one side has a shimmer highlight to it and then the other side is more of a matte finish. I like to use the shimmer side of the pencil and apply that above my brow just to give it more of that upper brow highlight. I'm going to use the matte side and kind of do the same thing on the brow bone area. I just like taking my finger and kind of just blending the upper and bottom part with my finger. Kind of focus more towards the end of the pencil area and kind of just blend that downwards and just leave that brow bone area very intense with the highlight. Once the highlighting is done with the Milani brow pencil is completed, then I just start with my eyeshadow. And I like to set this pencil with highlighting above my brow area with some shadow as well as my brow bones so that doesn't shift or anything. Brow routine. I hope you guys enjoyed that video and I hope you guys learned something here and there. Like I said, if some things don't work for you, that's fine. It works perfectly great for me. So, I mean, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Yeah, another awesome thing about makeup is it's not permanent. You can always change it up. I'm always changing things up, and that's the whole learning process. I guess I'm just going to end it at this note. If you guys have any questions about my brows, any of the materials, any of the products that I've used, then just comment down below and let me know what's up. Like this video if you found it helpful and enjoyed watching it, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. I will also list my Twitter, my Facebook page, and my Instagram around this area, so definitely go check that out, and I'll have all the links down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, ladies, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!